guys, it's Lee. Welcome back to my channel and to this bit of an epic month end empties for December 2022. So first of all, I'd like to wish all my viewers, new and old, a very happy new year. I hope you had a good one and didn't get too drunk. I was home quite early, as in just after midnight. I'd been out with friends, we ran, we ate, we had a few drinks. And then, yes, New Year's Day was spent running again, more food, more chilling. So, yeah, time to start the new year by finishing off the old year. No particular order, because there is a mammoth amount of wax, non-wax, sensey, non-sensey. So I will just dive right in. So I finally finished up my cucumber and cactus water laundry liquid from, I think it was the summer range last year. Can't say didn't like it. The scent was nice, I just had nothing from it once the laundry was washed. In fact, the laundry liquid, there wasn't actually much scent to it anyway. Quite liked, but like I said, even when I used this and the washer whiffs together, just had no scent. So yeah, glad to see the back of that one. Yeah, like I said, there is absolutely no order to this. It's just going to be as I grab things out of the basket. So I finally finished off my Arctic Kiss Scentsy Pods. So I love Arctic Kiss. You can still smell these when you shove your nose in them. But when they are in the fan diffuser, I just get nothing from them. So I think I'll just toss those in the underwear drawer now. Saying that, no, because they're not. I don't think they would be strong enough to do that, so never mind. They will go in the bin. I used up an old box of Yankee Candle's Home Sweet Home tea lights. No idea how long I've had them, but I know it's probably at least 18 months, probably more. Yeah, got my tea light, one of my tea light holders out at Christmas time, and I was like, ooh, I'll use those. So yeah, last December was spent trying to use up a lot of the old stuff that was hanging around. I used up a Yankee Candle Home Inspiration Golden Dusk candle that I had sat on the shelf gathering dust. No idea. Again, it's probably well over 12-18 months. Yeah, Yankee for me, I'm not keen. I wouldn't buy the single wick ones anymore. Seen that the new ones now have double wicks, and I am interested in trying those, although, well, I say although because I have tried a Goose Creek one, which I bought, I think it was last January, reduced from Christmas 2021, and yeah, I will do that one now, and I mean, the burn was absolutely phenomenal. Like, you can see the difference here, I don't mind moving that way, between the Goose Creek, which left no residue at all on the glass, compared to the Yankee Candle one, which left a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped buying Yankee candles, was, I don't know, I don't think the wicks are the best for the jars, whereas Goose Creek, I mean, you cannot fault how cleanly this burnt. So really, really impressed with this. Might eventually get a Yankee Candle 2-wick, but I do have probably, I dread to think, 4, 5, maybe 6 Yankee Candles in this size jar, which I do need to use up before I go buying like the 2 wicks, because otherwise I'll get the 2 wick, use it, and you'll be like, oh yeah, great, and then I'll still have all the skanky Yankee candles. Oh, that kind of rhymes. to use up anyway. Then another candle I finished off. So I don't know what I've done with the lids. Oh, it's up there. So this was lidded. The lid's up on the shelf. So this was DW Home Peppermint Frost, which I had last Christmas, and I used it this year. And even though it's peppermint frost, to me it was almost like a peppermint hot chocolate. It had that sweet cocoa scent to it, and again burnt pretty well. Burnt right the way down to the bottom. Really impressed with that one. Then I don't know how long I've had this one either. Again, probably 2, maybe more years. Did burn much better, but then it's a smaller vessel. So it did smoke quite a bit, which I didn't have with the Goose Creek one, and didn't leave as much residue as the other one. Really nice scent. Yeah, that one, I would say I'm okay with that one. Then, actually, I will try and do all the candles now that I can access them. Then I used up a frosted holly from Homeworks. So this was a 3-wick candle that I bought, I think it was last Christmas, and then used it this year. And nice scent. Did burn pretty well, pretty much right the way down to the bottom. Really have any issues with Homeworks, the way they perform. Then I used up a Luxe Collection Lime Basil and Mandarin, which this was from TJ Morris, that's Home Bargains in the UK. Did burn really quite well. 2 wicks, burnt right the way down to the bottom. The only thing I found with this was at the start it didn't burn very well. And then I popped it in my Hurricane and it performed amazingly. So without the Hurricane it probably would have been problematic, but with it, burnt fantastic. So if you do ever get candles that are dodgy burners, I would highly recommend investing in a Hurricane. Then, there's a mangled mess here, so not really of any interest, but this was my Advent candle, and because it has like a vinyl wrap, well, not vinyl, but some kind of printed transfer sort of thing on it, you can see that it kind of doesn't evaporate like most of the wax did. So it did just create a mess, but that's fine, it's once a year. And actually this year I've decided to go slightly different. Rather than buying a numbered candle, I'm going to buy 24 smaller, like dinner sized, well, miniature dinner candles, and burn one a day, rather than the numbered one, and see how that goes this year. Then I finished off a Wicks & Stones Infinity collection. So this did have a little gemstone thing in it, which was pyrite. So this is breathed in crisp lemongrass and Persian lime, with top notes of fresh lemongrass, middle notes of soft florals, and base notes of zesty lemon and lime. This was a replacement, as the first one I had burnt so poorly. They kindly replaced it for me. This was sitting in the wardrobe, or the closet, for probably 2 years. This one didn't perform any better. Eventually it did. When you opened it, it had like a really nice, almost like S-shaped wooden wick. The only thing I found with it is the wick was quite thin, so it never pulled fully. And to me, for a candle this size, you would expect, especially after 5-6 hours of burning, that you would get a complete melt pool, but I didn't. So I do have wooden wicks here myself from when I've made candles in the past. So I just shoved another wooden wick in there, and fantastic, performed brilliantly. Yeah, personally I wouldn't buy another one of these, but then I've had problems with the candles, other people haven't. People have had problems with the candles that I haven't. Obviously I am aware that different environmental conditions can play a huge part. So then this was from New Pastures Home, and it was an oud candle. On the whole, performed really well. Didn't really have many complaints. The only one thing I would say is, if you have a wooden wick candle, don't use like the scissors style wick trimmers, because they do cut them too short. With wooden wicks, just get a piece of tissue paper and just like snap the loose bits off. Otherwise, if you cut it too short, it's so difficult to get it to relight. I learnt the hard way with this one, but after I stopped like cutting it with the scissor type wick trimmer, just piece of tissue paper, faultless results after that. Then another candle, again a Yankee one. This is one I bought recently. So this was Spun Sugar Flurries from the new mini votive collection. Nice scent, performed really well. I think I had about 14 hours all in all from this, so I was really surprised how long it lasted. So this is one I would repurchase because I did really enjoy the performance from it. Then this one was just fantastic scent, which is Gold Frankincense and Myrrh from Colony Candle. But honestly, it just did not, once it reached the halfway mark, it just did not want to play ball. There is so much wax left in here. Really disappointing. I would say there's probably like a quarter of the candle left. So again, I am kind of, with these larger ones, I think unless they're 2 wicks from now on, I won't be touching them. Obviously, that said, I am aware that I have quite a few of them still to go, but I certainly won't be buying more of them. Then, this is only a little one, so this was a Peppermint Twist Tea Light from Kringle Candle, and that was a really nice one, really nice scent. Again, I've had it a few years, and I'm trying to work through all my old candles. Excuse me. And then there was this one from the Little Candle Co. So this was Frosted Cherry and Clove, which was a Jo Malone dupe. Unfortunately, Jo Malone stopped doing the Frosted Cherry and Clove before I had a chance to purchase one. That was a really nice scent. Soy wax does have a tendency to leave more of a residue than paraffin wax, but it was nice. Nice scent, performed quite well. Then this one was made by Wax Lyrical, and I don't know what the actual scent was called, but it was, I think it was like Winter Frost or something, but it was in the Spode Christmas tree design, and this is the design of my Christmas china, so I did buy these just to match, and then I thought I may as well just burn them, because otherwise they're always out on show, well, what's the point? And I did wonder whether tea light would fit in them. I think it wouldn't fit all the way to the bottom, but you would fit one in there. I might be, yeah, I don't know. I think I'll clean it out and pop it away with the Christmas stuff, and then next year maybe decide if I actually want to keep it, if I find a purpose for it next year. Then, I love this scent. So this is Fabled Juniper Berries and Lap Pine from Molten Brown. This was a set of 3. I bought 3, maybe 4 Christmases ago. So as I said, I am trying to use a lot of my older candles now to kind of work my way through them, get a bit of stock rotation going. So this was a good performer. It very cleanly burnt, and yeah, that was that one. And I think this one now is the last candle. So this was another wax lyrical one, and it was Let It Snow, and this was in a nice little tin. Did perform really quite well. Yeah, couldn't fault it. So that's all the candles. So if I stick to a theme of wax for now, and then I will go on to non-wax stuff. So now on to non-scentsy wax, and there is only one that I've finished up. So this was scent at number 3, and it was Spa Day, and it was a nice clean spa scent. Did really enjoy that one. Cute little pots. Then I finally finished up my bar of Lavender Violet. So I think I have another bar of this. So this is a swirl of sweet spun sugar, takes garden grown lavender and violet to alluring marshmallow depths. And it's a nice lavender scent. Worn that mostly in the bedroom. Then Christmas Eve I used 2 bars of Disney Season of Magic. So this is sugar crystals and frosty icicles twinkle and shine over sweet pine and wild berries, filling the air with magic. And yeah, it's a nice Christmas scent. If you don't like pine scents, I would say you probably wouldn't like that. Then I finished off a bar of Disney's Totally Mini at last. So this is part classy and part sassy. This sweet blend of pink melon, hibiscus blooms and juicy apple is full of fun and totally mini. And on its own I don't find it very strong, which is one of the reasons it has taken me so long to get through it. Yeah, March 2021. So it has been going for quite a while now. Then I used up a bar of Coral Waters, and my monitors have just gone to sleep. Oh, and it's back. Yeah, so I used up a bar of Coral Waters, and again this is one I've had since 2021. So this is Lush Nectarine Blossom and Peony bloom alongside bright clear Coral Waters, and it's quite a fresh scent. Then I used up a tester pot of Twilight Frost, which is something like midnight blue lavender and dark moss or something like that. Absolutely love that scent. I do have a few bars in my stash. I may pick up another bar next time I do an order, which will probably be in the next day or so, to get the Bring Back My bars, or some of them. Then I finished off a bar of Mahalo Coconut. So this is Paradise is Only a Whiff Away with floral Hawaiian lei and violet over fruity fresh pineapple and coconut. On its own, I really don't get much from this. It's not a bar I would repurchase. I did mix it a few times, and it did seem to perform much better as a mixer. Then I finished off a bar of Cheerful Celebration, which is a bright and bubbly jubilee of sparkling lemon, juicy pineapple and tart raspberry. And that was a nice one. That's one that I would repurchase. Then I finished off a bar of Apple Cherry Strudel, which is Granny Smith apple, cherry and vanilla drizzle, insist on dessert first. And yep, I'd repurchase that one. It is like a cherry bakery type scent. Then I finished off a bar of Sweet Orange and Evergreen. So this is festive, fresh cut evergreens decked with sweet orange and warm cedarwood invite you to a quintessential winter night. I really enjoyed this. If you don't like pine scent, again, you wouldn't probably enjoy it. Some people I know don't like it because of the citrus note in it, but I enjoyed it. Then this one again, a bar from early 2021, is Welcome Home, which is warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices, which did or does remind me very much of Yankees' Home Sweet Home. It's not identical, but it's got the same kind of vibe to it. And that's it for the waxes. And I've just noticed that there's a bit of a mess in my basket. So, did replace one of my 20 watt bulbs. Then finished off a tub of Amazon Rain wash whiffs. Really like this scent, but for me it just doesn't seem to perform in washer whiffs. I can throw 3 scoops in and I still don't get much of a smell when it comes out of the laundry. So as I was saying when the when my video cut out, no, I wouldn't repurchase Amazon Rain wash whiffs just because I don't get the performance from it, but I know some people do. And again, you know, it's just my personal opinions of things. Finish off a bag of Kukui and coconut Scentsy soap. In Scentsy soap, love this scent. It's a really nice. Got some in my eye. Really nice scent. It's tropical coconut, kukui nut, and jasmine. So yeah, that was a limited edition. Finished off a bottle of Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. So this was in the downstairs toilet, and then there was a bit left, and I mixed it with water to create foaming hand soap for the bathroom upstairs. So finished that one off. I finished off a bar of Perfect Peppermint Scentsy hand wash. So this is just pure peppermint, nice scent. Yeah, so that's that one gone. I started a Fluffy Fleece Fragrance Flower in the Darlie Darling. This is such a good scent, absolutely love it. It's not too in your face, but it's definitely there when you walk into the bathroom. Then I started a Christmas Cappuccino Reed Diffuser from Homeworks. So this was paired with a candle, which I haven't finished yet. The reeds are definitely better than the candle in my opinion. It's like a sweet, creamy cappuccino, hence the name Christmas Cappuccino. The candle, which I will review next month because I should have finished it by then, reminds me of like an old-fashioned, old-school, oldie-worldy independent cafe where someone has burnt the milk. It's kind of like burnt milk with coffee rather than like a sweet, creamy coffee scent. I kind of liked it. Well, no, I do like it. It kind of reminds me of an old cafe where I grew up. Like the old cafe in the town. It just kind of had that memory invocation for me. I know that Michael didn't like it. In fact, he hated it, but I really like the scent. Then I used up a Joy and Wonder 3D scent circle that I picked up last year, and I've used a Clean Breeze scent pack. So there's still a little bit of scent in this, and these two kind of go hand in hand because this has now replaced this, and yes, there's still definitely some scent left in this, not a huge amount, but basically this went in my box of Christmas jumpers, t-shirts, linens, last year when I packed all the Christmas stuff away, and when I took them all out this year you could smell it, so I've actually replaced it with a Clean Breeze this year. So yeah, that's that done. And that concludes my small amount of empties for December 2022. There's not going to be anywhere near as much as this for January, just because of the fact that most of these were already started and have been started for a while, like the candles and stuff. Obviously some of the candles were done, started and finished in December, like this one, this one, this one. Actually there were quite a few, to be honest, but that's partly because it was cold and I was burning loads of candles rather than putting the heating on, so it both made the house smell nice and warmed the house up. So yes, that's, as I said, that concludes this video, and yeah, until Wednesday. Yeah, so thanks for joining me this evening, and join me again on Wednesday evening to find out what I've been warming the last week. And so yeah, happy 2023, and I will catch you soon. Bye.